Well, happy Friday, happy Friday. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome, greetings, grand rising, whatever time of day it is for you. Welcome, welcome to today's episode. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me go ahead and just Haley, good morning. Chosen, good morning. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Kindly invite some people. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Everyone, you ready for the weekend? Whitney, hello, hello. Greetings, greetings. I see some new faces. Welcome, welcome. Julian, welcome, welcome. Kindly tap the screen and share the live. Michael, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you where you're joining from. Welcome, 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 Facebook. Welcome, Twitter. Welcome, LinkedIn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, wherever it is you're joining from this morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nisi, good morning, Goddess. How are you? Good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad to see you here. I hope you're able to hang out and help me with moderating because I have no moderators this morning. There is a form at the bottom left of the screen that I am, thank you, Goddess, for the likes, that I am looking to get my people to fill out. So if you can help me out with that, I would appreciate it, please. Welcome, 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 everyone. Greetings, greetings. I am Dr. Daphne Clarke-Hudson. I'm your Why and Soul Purpose coach and consultant. I am also your friend. What do I mean by that? You're probably saying, I don't know this woman from a hole in the wall, how she is my friend. I am your friend because you know why? I am committed to coming on here and to walk you through all of the struggles and obstacles and setbacks that we are going through. And I say we because you are not alone. I'm going through stuff, you are going through stuff. And when you take the time to sit around and have the conversation, you find out that we all are going through so much. So no one is isolated from the obstacles. No one is isolated. So we are here for each other. We are here to encourage each other. And with that being said, I want us this morning to have a conversation. Be honest, be authentic, be vulnerable. We want to talk about what's standing in our way. I'm not teaching this morning. We want to have an authentic conversation with everyone that is here. I have a doctor's appointment, so I will have to leave early. All right, just let me know when you're leaving. This way I can start moderating, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So everyone, there is a form at the bottom left of the screen. If you could fill that out for me, I would appreciate it. Right? So the conversation this morning, we want to talk about what's standing in your way, not what somebody says is standing in your way. What do you know from the depths of your soul that is standing in your way? And that's what we want to talk about this morning. All right. I am on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and TikTok this morning. So I will not be inviting anyone to go live. I ask that you write what it is you want to share. I will read it so that it can be recorded on all of the platforms. Kindly, if it is your first time, kindly tell us your first name, put a blue heart, and where you are joining from this morning. All right. Again, my name is Daphne Clarke-Hudson. It's a pleasure to have you. Anyone you see that puts up a green heart, it means they are our moderators. And I ask that you are respectful to each other. No bullying, no name calling. We provide, thank you for sharing. Hello, Melissa. Pleasure to have you. We provide a safe space here for everybody. We do not all agree. However, we agree not to disagree. Everything that everyone share, we respect it, whether we support it or not. We stand in respect for what other people share. You ask a question, you know English, are you listening to me? What do you think? I will allow you to answer the question that you ask, Scott. I think you're hearing. Are you able to hear? All right. If you hear patois, that means that's what I speak. All right. So the other thing we appreciate positive vibes here. Positive vibes is what we appreciate. And my moderators and myself, we are on our block games. We are on our block games. And if it is needed, we will do it without batting an eyelid. So come on through. Let's begin the conversation. Greetings, Queen. What's preventing you from reaching your goals? What is standing in your way? Go ahead and type it in the chat. Is it fear? Is it low self-esteem? What's preventing you from reaching your goals? Are you listening to what other people are saying that you do not have this, that, and the other, and that's why you can't reach your goal? Let's talk. Listen, you are sharing for yourselves, not for anyone else. What's preventing you from reaching your goals? What is standing in your way? Go ahead and please type it in the box. And thank you for the likes. Tap the screen and share the live too, because when we tap the screen and share the live, other individuals come. And kindly please look to the bottom left of the screen. You see the form, kindly fill it out. Not understanding self, one person says. Not understanding self. Now, that is a powerful statement. When you say you're not understanding self, is that really the point, that you're not understanding yourself? Or are you afraid of what you know the goal is? Are you afraid of what other people are going to say that you are working towards? Because there are times when we set our goals and we think they are too lofty of a goal. And we are saying the circles we are moving in, people in our family, no one has ever accomplished a goal that big. So we kind of shrink the goal. We kind of shrink the goal and we stop going after it. So how can we turn around that? How can we better understand ourselves? And anyone can answer, because guess what? Everyone who shows up here, you have your own brilliance. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you so very much. How can we better understand ourselves? Once we break the goal down and we see the reason that we are working towards those goals, then we can better understand the reason behind the goal. Journal to see the pattern. Very good. You journal to see your patterns. You look to see what the end results is going to be. So we got to look to see the end from the beginning, right? Because we can look long term and say, well, this is what is happening now. However, by the time I focus on the goal and I complete the goal, here is what will happen. I am looking to impact so many people. For example, for myself right now, I am looking to launch my courses. Why? There are so many people that's in my community, and they are in different regions. They are in different time zones. They cannot always show up for my live broadcast. However, when I launch the courses, they will be able to access those courses in their own leisure. They are going to be able to tell somebody else about what they are learning. And for that reason, I will be able to reach my own goals as I am helping them. I don't think anybody else besides you understand. I don't know if that's Russian or what you're writing. Kindly, the main language on this platform, on my show, is English. So could you type in English, please? We do not speak any other language here. I think that's probably Russian. I don't know what it means. She says hello. Okay. Hello. All right. Thank you. But I don't know what it means. But Thank you so much for honoring my request of saying it in English. All right? Okay, so welcome. What's your first name? The person that just says hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's your first name? Mine is Daphne. Where are you joining from? There is a form at the bottom left of the screen. Kindly complete the form at the bottom of the screen. All right? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So again, the conversation this morning is what's preventing you? What is standing in your way? What's preventing you from reaching your goals? And I think this is such an opportune time for this conversation because we are winding down to the end of 2023. And guess what? When the clock strikes midnight on December 31st, each and every one of us will be presented with a blank canvas. A black canvas. So, this is why these conversations right now is so important, because once we begin the conversation now, you and I will have clarity on what our paintings will be for 2024. And the other thing I want to point out to each person and to remind you, there's none of us that needs to do this alone. Charles says, is that a male or female? Charles says, I am standing in my own way. Char, tell us more about that. And listen, that's what we call honesty. That's what we call honesty. I have stood in my own way for a long time. And I'm sure that other people on the broadcast this morning will be able to say the same thing, that they are standing in their own way. So do you care to break that statement down so we can work a little through it? And this is why communities like these are important, because we can take each other by the hand. So Char, there is a form at the bottom left of the screen. I am asking you to please complete that. I don't really understand you, but I want to say, Violet, what is it you do not understand? Thank you for the compliment. What is it you don't understand? That is a very powerful way to live, because especially what's going on right now is powerful, that you respect every person in the world. And that is the opening statement that I used before, language barrier. Okay. Unfortunately, English is the only language I speak. But what we are talking about this morning is what obstacles is preventing you from reaching your goal. So I want to go back to Char. Char said, is Char a male or female goddess? I could not make out the picture. But Char says, I am standing in my own way, female. All right. Charles says she's standing in her own way. And guess what? What that statement is telling us is that you are ready to make the change. Because you know that many people for years, they are their own hindrance. However, they would never acknowledge that. They don't listen to anybody. They don't read any books. They don't go to any training. They don't get a mentor, a coach, or an accountability partner. They don't do any of those things to help themselves. All right? So now that you know, Char, that you're standing in your own way, what are you prepared to do? And how can we as a community help you to shift out of your own way? I will complete the form to the lower left to break down what I meant. Beautiful. I look forward to reaching out and we can connect. Where are you located? What country? What state? What region are you? Where are you located? Hello, Christine Wright. Greetings, greetings. Hello, Ayana. Greetings, greetings. Des, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, you know something? It is a wonderful breakthrough when we realize what's wrong, because too often we go around pointing fingers and blaming other people for where we are. I am a female. I reside in the US. Delaware. All right. So you're not far. You are right here in the US and you are on Eastern time zone. Please follow me as well and keep your notification on, and follow Stephanie as well. She's my friend and moderator. Thank you for the follow. At the end of my broadcast, I will follow you back. Duran, Wendy, good morning. Good morning, everyone. We are talking about what's preventing us from reaching our goals. What's standing in our way? What's standing in our way? You're very welcome, Char. I know Char is abbreviation for something. What is your full name? Your full, not your surname, but your Christian name. Char, is it Charlotte? Leaving. Let me see. Hold on, I have to scroll back. Somebody said something about leaving people behind. Wait, what's that? Leaving. Leaving people. Chardy. Chardy, that's cute. I've never seen that before. Leaving people we love behind. Whew, that is a deep one. However, can I invite you to look on when we accomplish our goals? We are doing it for ourselves. We cannot allow the people that we love to hold us back, because accomplishing the goals simply means we love them more. Because guess what? As we live our lives in its authentic state, we are actually indirectly giving other people the permission to live their own dreams. You can't sit around with them and wait on them to tell you when to live your dreams. Because guess what? Some of them will never be ready. You got to love them enough to do what's best for you. Do not allow people to hold you back. Because guess what? Let me say, this goes all the way back to, I think this is 19, is it 1985 or so. I want to share a personal experience I had with a lady. I was living in the state of Connecticut, and I used to rent an apartment in Danbury. And then I was blessed to accumulate my money. I used to work a day job, and I used to work at a night job as well. And I accumulate enough money to buy a home. I was so focused on getting the home that I didn't even got it through a realtor. I went searching and bought the house by myself without a realtor. I went to the owner. I negotiate my price. I got the owner to hold a second mortgage, and I got my mortgage from the place that I got it from. Now, there was a lady that I was very close to in Danbury. She was a teacher, and she had a boyfriend at the time that was living in Hartford. Hartford is about approximately an hour from Danbury. So she hated driving on the highway. And 84 goes, Interstate 84 goes through Danbury to Hartford. So she would sometimes say, "Can I give you gas for you to drive me up there?" And I used to do that sometimes when my time allowed me to do that. So stuff hit the fan when I bought the house and moved up to New Milford. Now I had added responsibility. I love gardening. I had space in my yard to make a vegetable garden, to do a flower garden and everything. And when you own a home, there are things that you have to do. So I was no longer available for her to drive her to go see her boyfriend and go back and pick her up halfway when he would drive her half away. So I'm sharing this to as a follow-up to what the person say. What is standing in our way is because we don't want to leave the people we love behind. So one day, she and I went down to the Danbury Fair Mall, and we were in Macy's store looking around, and I saw another lady that I know, and she said, "Oh my heavens, it's the other day I was saying to such and such a person, I have not seen Daphne for a long time." The lady, the one that I used to drive, she immediately blurted out, "Yes, my dear, she now live in white people area. So she's too highfalutin for us. We are too poor for her down here in Danbury." And all I said, suit yourself and call it what you may. Because when she said that to the other lady, her eye, the pupil in her eye became big. And she thought I was going to be defensive, but I was not. Yes, I had bought a home in a lake community, and I had earned the right. Hey, Belinda, how are you? But I was not going to allow her to tear me down and diminish me because I had now moved to a lake community. So each and every time as we continue to elevate and build our lives, whether it's in our career, yes, Wendy says jealousy. Yes, jealousy is another thing that will tear us down. So we got to be so committed and understanding who we are as people and what we are about. Because guess what? When we don't know what we are about, people can derail us. People can derail us. And me, people who knows me from Jamaica will tell you, I have not changed my personality. I love people. I don't care if they're white, blue, or purple. I always see people as a soul. Don't let people control your emotions. Exactly. Exactly, Wendy. I don't care if you're black, blue, or pink. I remember back Christmas of 2019 when my friend, who I've known for over 40 years, she is from was from Atlanta. And when she passed and my heart was broken, I post a tribute to her on Facebook. And do you know some stupid people wrote back and said, you know somebody white from you live in Jamaica? That's the dumbest thing I ever see. And guess what? I just pass over those comments and I never responded to any of them. Because when you know who you know and you know who you are, yes, little small minded. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Wendy. People are so small minded and narrow. And people are living in their lives and they hold on to history, and instead of growing, yes, stuff happens. But how long are you going to hold on to it and blame other people for the history that you have gone through? Hi, PJ. How are you? How are you feeling this morning, Queen? All right. For those of you that just joined, we are talking about what's preventing you and what's standing in the way of you accomplishing your goals. And please grant me a favor and complete the forms in the lower left hand side of the TikTok page. Yes, let's talk about what's preventing you. Actually, I had a seizure yesterday, but I'm getting my marbles slowly. Hey, PJ, I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you have a caregiver? I know you had 3 surgeries recently. You have a caregiver? You're good. You're strong. Thank you so much, Wendy. You know, a lady on TikTok blessed me 3 years ago for my birthday with this crown. Thank you. So go ahead. We're talking about what is preventing us. Wendy, I think this is your first time here. Thank you. I have not seen you here before. Where are you joining from? I have a nurse, but she wasn't there. I was on the internet and I can't remember. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, PJ. You call 911. Good, I'm glad. I am so glad that you were able to call 911 and get help. You know you're strong when PJ, you know you're strong. You're made from great tapestry. You made from great tapestry. You have some phenomenal story. Don't you quit on you, PJ. No, I didn't call 911. I have no clue. Ah, wow. Were you at home? If you're just joining, if it is your first time, please put a blue heart, your first name and where you're joining from, and kindly fill out the form at the bottom left of the page. Yes. And the last thing I remember, I was at the hospital. Well, listen, there was an angel who helped you out. Don't worry about how you got to the hospital. The good thing is that you made it to the hospital and you are not worse off. You're here this morning. All right, PJ? Professor, good morning. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Capone, greetings. New York, welcome, welcome. If it is your first time, please fill out the form at the bottom left of the screen. We are having some master classes next week. Sorry, I said that. You're welcome, PJ. You know I don't have any moderators on this morning, so I'm looking on all the screens. So don't take it personally if you write something and I didn't see it. My apologies to you. Hello, Heather. Hello, Joseph. Welcome. So the people who want to be invited to the master class, kindly fill the form out at the bottom left of the screen, because the master classes are complimentary. I do not have a lot of seats. And if you do not fill the form out, you will not get an invitation. Then you're going to say, I show up here every day and she did not invite me. All right? Because if you are supporting me every day, when I do the launch at the special investment, you want to be the first to be able to register. If not, when the launch comes up, other people is going to grab slots and you are going to be left out. So you don't want that to be happening. All right? Okay? So come on, Truth, tap the screen, share the live. And guess what? My birthday is coming up December the 11th. So we got to talk about how am I going to celebrate that with you. So you all have some plans. So you come next week with your plans so we can start put that in place. Yes? Clive Brooks, greetings. Sorry, but but what are the master? Okay, the master classes will be about healing, forgiveness, different master classes, because I will be launching my online courses and you will be getting more information at the masterclass what the courses will be. And you'll be able to register for an investment. The online courses will not be free. The master classes will be free. So you will get more in-depth information about what the classes will be. And then you can register for the classes. Did that answer you when, was it Wendy who asked? Yes. Did that answer your question, Wendy? Also, Wendy, because it's your first time here, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will be able to get some of the past broadcasts and you can get some of my teaching there. Normally, I'm teaching full classes on the broadcast, but I changed that now, and we are having conversations like we are having this morning. And people who commit, they can either commit to coach with me for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year for a fee. You can commit to pay me to be your mentor, or you can register for my online courses. All right. Plus, next come 2024, we will have a membership community called New Life Pathway. That platform will not be open to the general public. It will only be open to those people who share the membership fee. And we are going to be in that community, and we are going to be doing like mastermind things, but they will not be open to the general public. All right. So did that answer your question, Wendy? Where are you from, Wendy? What country, what state, what city? Where are you from? Marsha. Hello, Marsha. Greetings. For those of you that are just coming, please click on the form at the lower left of the screen and fill that out so I can have your information to get in touch with you. Hello, beautiful. For those of you on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, go ahead and type your comments in the comment section so I can read it for the people on TikTok to hear. And yes, Brandon, Mississippi. I've never been to Mississippi. Good morning. How are you? I am wonderful. So we are talking about what's preventing you. Hello, Tyler. Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. What's standing in your way? What's preventing you from reaching your goal? What's preventing you? We talk about not understanding ourselves. Somebody said, concern about leaving the people you love behind. Not a lot going on in Mississippi. Oh, I think a lot going on in Mississippi. I have a couple of friends out there. Yeah. Mississippi have a lot of things going on. Healing the heart. Tell me more about that, Wendy. When you say healing the heart, what exactly are you talking about? Tap the screen, guys, if you're just coming here. I think I don't have any moderator. I think she left. She said she had a doctor's appointment. Gloria, good morning. Welcome. Healing the heart. Let's talk about that. You healing the heart from loss or disappointment. What is it? What is it you're healing the heart from, or why? Let's talk. You don't have to tell the intimate details, because if it is too intimate, I don't want you to discuss it here in public. I invite you to consult and we can work that, because I do that too. I do private consultation. You can pay through Zelle, you can pay through Cash App, you can pay with any of your credit cards as well. But you can just give, just don't go into any details. Just touch on what is happening. Donovan, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to fill out the form at the lower left of the screen. I lost someone I love, and I have let myself grieve as much as I should have. Guess what? I'm with you. That is one thing I understand so well. And can I tell you something, Wendy? There's no limit on grieving. Everybody, everybody grieves differently. Don't let people tell you, oh, why you're still grieving. Because they're not you. You grieve as long as you want to grieve. So long as you are not neglecting yourself, take your time to grieve. Can I tell you something? My very first boyfriend and I, he came to America to go to school. And you know, when you're young and stupid, at that time, when he came here to go to school, I was going to nursing school in Jamaica. And some of my friends tell me, oh, don't worry about him. He's in America. He's going to find women in America, and American women are better than Jamaican women. And you're young and stupid. You listen to them, right? So one of those same ladies that was telling me that, her boyfriend introduced me to one of his friends, and I end up marrying that man, right? Mistake, because I end up divorcing him after the birth of my son. And when I was pregnant, my first love came to Jamaica. And at the time I had a business, he knew I was a nurse and his mother was in the hospital. And when he went to the ward to look for his mother asked where Daphne was. And he went down to the nurse's office to ask the matron. Anybody remember when the head nurse was called a matron? I don't know if you're all that old. I just tell you how old I am. And they told him that I was no longer at the hospital. I was working at the public health department, but I have a business out on 4th Street. And I was sitting in my business because I had finished working for the day. I saw Clive walking and I just started shaking like that. I was so nervous. So I'm with you, Wendy. So we reconnected, not intimately, but as friends, and started communicating. And then he died. And let me tell you something, Wendy. That's why when you say that, I can relate to what you're saying. Because you never forget somebody who you surely care about. Similar to my situation. Yes. And that's why when you type that, you go directly right here to my core, because I can relate. And if you check out Wendy, please fill that form out. However, if you check out on my link tree, let me hey Nana, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome to my platform. Let me type my link tree. I'm putting my link tree here, Wendy. And my link tree is where you can see all my other platforms. And you can, I don't know how to multitask. Hold on a minute. All right, there is my link tree. You can click on my Booksy, and it will show you all of the different programs that I offer. You can look through. I do grief. I have a program with grief. I have with trauma, all different. I also offer healing, coaching, and all of that. So listen, Wendy, take your time to heal. Take your time to grieve and work through it. Don't let anybody tell you when you should grieve and when you shouldn't grieve. Hello, Yvonne. How are you? Thank you for sharing likes. I appreciate you. Hello, John. John Russell. How are you? It's Hold on. Is that John Russell from Facebook? Is that John Russell from, where is it? Ohio? Or is that different John? I have a good friend John from Cleveland. Was my fiance and father of my 2 children. We separated, and I always believe we get back together. Girl, listen, I feel you. Clive and I, we didn't have kids, but that was my true love. That was my true love. At his funeral, they had me do the eulogy and everything. Let me tell you something. And I stood up at the podium and I could literally feel Wendy when my heart was kind of broken, and I could feel like the 2 palms of somebody's hand just press on my back to give me the courage to go on. So listen, I can't wait to talk to you, girl. I feel you. I feel you. Yes, yes, yes. And even now, there are times when I have a good friend right here on TikTok who is a medium. And there are times when I am in Leo's live and Clive will come through and give message for me. I feel him here with me a lot. Exactly. And you need to talk. Let him know that you know he's there because he's your angel. All right? Come on, guys. For those of you that just came, kindly fill the form out at the bottom left of the screen. And we are talking about what's standing in your way. What's preventing you from reaching your goal? Hello, Joseph. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, my phone just turned over. Oh, that's good. That is so good, Wendy. Yes, yes. And listen, don't let nobody tell you you're crazy. Don't let anybody tell you you're crazy. Don't let anybody tell you you are crazy. All right? I am very grateful to you. Our talk has helped me more than you ever know. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you. And you know, it is such a blessing because I tell you, each and every time that I push this start button, there's always somebody that the message is meant for. And not everybody understands it. But when you are called and when you are led to serve people in special way, you got to be obedient. I believe those we love are always with us. No one convinced me otherwise. That's right. And it's not their place to convince you. You have to follow your heart. You have to follow your heart. There are times when religious people will try to label you and let you think that you are doing something evil. But don't allow anybody to label you, Wendy. Don't you ever allow that. Yeah, you have a mind. You got to think for yourself and follow your heart. Follow your heart. Listen, can I tell you something? one of the things that stood in my way for a long time, which prevented me from reaching my goal, is my extreme activity in religion. I suppressed who I am called to be because it was not the religious thing to do. I hid from who I was created to be. So I feel you. I can see you. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right? Tap the screen, guys. Share the live. Invite. When did you take the opportunity to fill the form out? And when you click on the link tree, it will show you all of the other places. I believe God, but my religion comes from my heart. Exactly. I did fill it out. Very well. I'm not sure. Is that Audrey? How you pronounce your name? I'm not sure. Aneh. I'm not sure. Could you write it in English so I know how to say your name? All right, guys, and listen, for those of you who followed me for the first time, please, can you leave your notifications on so you know when I am live? And listen, any of the programs that you sign up for on my Booksy page, they are done via Zoom, so they are not public here on the TikTok or Facebook platform. We set up the appointments and we are consulting you via Zoom. So it is done in the privacy of your home. I accept all major credit cards. You can pay me on PayPal. You can pay me on Zelle. You can pay me on Venmo. You can pay me on Cash App. Any of those platforms. So I make it easy for you. I have to go, but thank you so much for the time we spent. Wisdom. I will see you again soon. It was a pleasure meeting you, Wendy. And please leave your notifications on so you know when I'm live. And look through and see which program on there will suit you. All righty? I honor you, Queen. Thank you for stopping by. And if I don't see you come back, have a nice Thanksgiving. How is that? All right. Hello, Miss Hazel. How you doing? Happy Friday to you, Queen. Happy Friday. Grand rising to you. Grand rising. All right. Hello, Pauline. Pleasure to see you here. Hazel, we are talking about this morning. What's preventing you? What's standing in your way? I honor you too, Queen. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Thank you so very much. What's preventing you from reaching your goals? What is standing in your way? Is the conversation this morning. For those of you who have not done so yet, kindly fill out that form at the bottom left of the screen. Some comments are being filtered. All right, there are some things that you're writing that TikTok is filtering, so I don't know. Be careful what you're writing and make sure it's appropriate for the public so that TikTok don't filter it. I can't help you if what you're writing is being filtered. I wouldn't be able to comment on that. Mr. West, I remember this conversation a while ago with you, Queen, and it was myself. In present moment, nothing. Wow. So, what's your decision, Queen Hazel? What's your decision? How are you going to, good morning, how are you going to modify that? What are you going to do about that? Are you going to still just let it be? Are you going to do something about it? Nothing is standing in my way as of now, and I'm keeping it. All right. Listen, pat yourself on the shoulder, because guess what? There are people who have the conversation repeatedly, 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 and they haven't been doing anything about it. So I honor you and I applaud you for taking that action. Do you realize that's a powerful place to be in, Hazel? How many people can honestly look in the mirror and say, nothing is standing in the way? I am in control of my own life. I am the main character in my movie. We must remember that. Exactly. Isn't that the truth? Many of us has to be playing separate parts, right? You're a director, you're the main character in every aspect of it. But it takes a long time for some people to accept that. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. All right. We are almost to the end. We have 7 minutes remaining. So if anybody, if you have not yet filled the form out, please complete the form at the lower left of the screen. Hey, Leila, thank you, Hazel, for the likes. 3,900 likes. Thank you, guys. We have 7 minutes remaining. I so greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Hazel, did you fill out my form at the lower left? I'm having a complimentary master class next week. So I want to give my supporters first dibs. Great. I want to give my supporters first dibs to get the form. Hello, Victoria. How are you? Hello, Brian. Greetings. Tap the screen, guys, and share the live. Show your girls some love. And guess what? My Cash App is open too. Anybody want to bless my Cash App? Don't hesitate. You never know what blessing my Cash App will do for me. Thank you for the likes. Hello, Victoria. Welcome, welcome. Where are you joining from, Victoria? For those of you that are just coming, we're talking about what's preventing you from accomplishing your goals. California, hey, Cali in the house. You're an early bird too, because it's what? What time is it in California? It's 7:55 for me. Ooh, you're early. You earlier than me. Yeah, so you're 3 hours behind me. Thank you so much for coming, Victoria. Please take the opportunity and complete that form at the lower left of the screen. Ambrosia, greetings, greetings, Ambrosia. All right, so Okay, so for those, let me end my Facebook Live, but you guys stay there. I want to thank those of you who are catching the replay on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. I look forward to seeing you again on this live. Don't forget to send me your email and name so that you can get your invitations for the live masterclass. Love you.